element Yagi at 75 feet, 400 watts, and the radio is an Apache Labs Anon 7000. And I think you're on the island Jersey, is that correct, over? Yeah, great to work the Isle of Jersey. We don't hear you guys often. I have worked it before, but I don't know if I have on 10 meters. So thank you very much for calling me. Much appreciated. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, Paul, and we'll catch you further down the log. Golf Juliet 0, Kilo Yankee 01, vacancy 214. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, over.
Thank you. Good night for you. Bye-bye.
73, bye-bye, QRZ, Victor Kilo 2, Foxtrot, Romeo, CQcontinent.
Echo Bravo 1 Delta, Japan. Echo Bravo 1 Delta, Japan.
Lima Zulu 1, Victor Sierra.
Echo Bravo 1 Delta, Japan. EB 1 Delta, Japan.
Lima Zulu 1, Victor Sierra.
5 and 9.
Very good evening, Jordan. Good to see you on the short path down 10 meters. Okay, you're at 57, 5/7 with quickly fade down. 73 from Atlanticus is 10. VK2 Fox Radio. Echo Bravo 1 Delta, Japan, over.
Yeah, okay, you're 5 and 9, 59, Alex, 5 and 9 on the short path. 73, thanks for the call. Echo Bravo 1, Delta Juliet, Victor Kilo 2, Fox Radio. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. You're moving between 5/6 to 5/8 in the last over. Thank you on 73, best wishes.
73, Alex, bye-bye. Papa Alpha 0, Sugar Whiskey X-Ray.
Lima Zulu 1, Victor Sierra. Lima Zulu 1, Victor Sierra. Lima Zulu 1, Victor Sierra.
Yeah, okay, Norbert, great to hear you on the short path. You're 5 and 8 to 5 and 9, 58, 59.
That's the whole thing. You move from Hawaii where you always have a chance to get in a tropical storm, and there you are. You get the effects of one up there. I've been off the air since, since around the middle of well, I was off from March through the middle of June, and then I came down here for about a month, and I've been off the air since the middle of July, and only got back in latest Monday. But yeah, I've been following the news on the situation in line. It's a hell of a thing. Having been in line and knowing how all the buildings, most of them were all stick construction, and most of them were like a gazillion years old. It was like throwing paper on a fire.
Oh yeah, that's the truth. My young daughter and I, or correction, my oldest daughter and I were in Lahaina last December, and we love Lahaina. We go there watching the national. That was, I've got fresh memories of Lahaina. I was talking to my buddy Max, Max Kilowatt Hotel 6 Zulu Mike up there in Volcano. Anyways, I was talking to him right after things happened. You know, there was a huge tropical, well, I guess they actually had a hurricane. There was a huge hurricane like 700 miles south of the Big Island, and that's what generated all the winds and everything. But anyways, Max said, you know, I heard the Big Island was on fire too. So Max said that the rain line actually ended in the northern part of the Big Island. So, you know, the Big Island caught on fire as well. I think at least, I know at least one resort that burned down. But then, you know, you had the problems on Maui, which was dry. You know, it was dry as a tinderbox, obviously. He said the rain line was there in the northern part of the Big Island. You would have been protected at your old shack. And so it's really tragic, over.
Yeah, well, excuse me, there's never a second. There really isn't much of an issue on the Big Island on the west side with any kind of burning or anything like that. I mean, you know, we had 140 inches a year. So I never remember any kind of fires there at all. Now on the other side, that's a whole different side. Kona's side, it's like Lahaina, is very, very dry, and it's not unusual for them to have fires up there. But fortunately, most of the fires up there are up above the area where the people live. So it's mostly just a dry, vacant land that's getting burned. That's interesting about the one resort. I think I would imagine which one it is. It's up on the high road on the Kona side, and there was a resort up there, maybe about 12 miles out of Kona, up on what we call the high road coming in when we went over to Costco. So that area there has probably got burned because that is a little bit dry over there again.
Yeah, I think you're probably right there. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of the name of the road. That's the one that goes through PTA and everything. But yes, I think you're right. It was a very nice resort from what I was told. But anyways, they had their problems, which is very, very tragic. And you know, one of the last places we went in Lahaina was we stopped in to wet our whistle at I can't even think of his name now. The big drummer for Fleetwood. Oh yeah, Mick Fleetwood. We stopped in his little bar there, wet our whistle, and then we went on our way there. So it was really, really tragic, and I've heard a million stories about it. So anyways, that's something that you know, it's people are not going to get over in a long time. You know, a surprising spin-off effect of that was the rental car business. You know, I heard that they had over 10,000 rental cars parked over there by the airport. And, you know, I expected a few hundred, but not 10,000, over.
Yeah, I guess somebody's running a carrier. Yeah, okay, yeah, I got about 90% of that. Alpha Hotel 6 Fox X-ray, Victor 31 X-ray, X-ray. Yeah, what did you say about the 10? I think you said 10,000 cars. I wasn't quite sure, guys.
Yeah. The AH6 FX stroke W4 return. Yeah. You know, I heard that they had over 10,000 rental cars parked idle over by the airport after the big fire.
Wait a minute. Okay. Well, look, the big airport is not in Lahaina. It's over in Kahului, right?
Yeah, exactly. By the airport.
Yeah, well, so what you're saying then is the tourism industry is down the toilet right now, right?
Yeah, you know, and the sad thing is a lot of people are, you know, opposed to tourism returning. And, I think one problem is people don't realize they're part of the United States over there, and they don't really control entry or exit. But maybe some think they do. I hate to say that. You know, I love the place dearly, over.
Yeah, well, you know, I understand. Unfortunately, you can't turn back the hands of time to 1898 and put the Queen back in charge, you know. It's a totally different world. And I understand where the locals are coming from on that, but for tourism, right now, you know, Hawaii would basically, you know, go down the toilet, especially the islands that are fairly commercialized now. Not so much the the west side of the Big Island, but Kona side, nobody wants to go on vacation when it rains 140 inches a year. If you go to Kona side, you go to Lahaina, and they get maybe 10 inches a year. I mean, it's basically a desert. So why would people want to go there except for tourism? I mean, you can't raise a crop. There's no trade or anything like that. Back in the old days, the sailors would stop in Lahaina for everything they needed: sex, water, and food. Unfortunately, there's no more whaling ships. The only money being made off of whaling, of the whales now is tourism. So you got to be reasonable about that.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Reason is sometimes hard to do, but yeah, it was it's a very unique, very beautiful area, and I really hate to see it go. And that big banyan tree they had right out near the ocean front. I hear that it burned up, but they're attempting to save it, and I think they are succeeding in their attempt there. I believe that I read recently where the big banyan tree has signs of rebirth, so that's good to hear. But anyways, yeah, talking about Kona reminds me of my friend Randy in Ocean View, KH6. Jeepers, what's his name? Randy's a good friend, and RC radio control there, KH6 RC. Randy, I was back in March. And I tried to get in contact with Randy before I got there, and then afterwards when I did arrive. And no sign of Randy. I know he was in ill health, so I was staying with Max up in Volcano, and so I never made the 2-hour round trip to visit Randy in Ocean View. But I'm really, really concerned about KH6 Radio Charlie. Over.
Yeah, he's been out there a long time. He's got that bed and breakfast, doesn't he?
That's run by his wife, and I looked up their business license. I thought that was a good way to determine what was going on, and they did not renew for 2023.
No, that is too bad. So that basically leaves Max there with the only rental station out there. Because I know Lloyd doesn't do any rentals on his, and the fellow that built my place, he just uses it for himself now.
Yeah, that's right. I spoke to Lloyd when I was back as well, and Lloyd doesn't have a clue. Randy used to play golf up at Volcano every Tuesday, or either Tuesday or Thursday, and he would play golf with what's his name from the Ohana Net, used to be the net control, Clement or something like that, Lehman. He used to play golf with Lehman all the time, and I was unable to reach Lehman as well, so I haven't heard him on the Ohana Net. Not that I listen to it all the time, but that's just another question mark right there. Hey, yeah, the guy that bought your station was that Mike or Michael, the doctor from Oahu? Is that correct?
Well, you got the M right. Yes, Mark. He's been fairly active. Whiskey Hotel 7 Whiskey, and he has actually 2 calls. I'm not sure which one is his, and the quote unquote club call. But that's Mark, Whiskey Hotel 7 Whiskey, Whiskey Hotel 7 Tango. And he's been very active in contests. You didn't get up there, did you?
No. I want to. I have friends in Hilo, so a lot of times it's hard to get up on your old side of the island there. And how long of a drive were you from Hilo?
Lapahoilo is exactly 25 miles from Hilo as far as the marker goes, the road marker, so it's 25, and then just up Mauka, about maybe half a mile.
Oh, okay. Kind of like Hilo would be the apex of an inverted V from Volcano to your place up there. Yeah, understand. Yeah, I'll have to go by there one day. I've known Mark. I couldn't think of his name. I've known Mark for quite a few years. In fact, I remember him under his old call sign, whatever it is, when he first arrived on Oahu as a young physician working in one of the hospitals there. And I remember some comments about his wife, and they really enjoyed it, as a newcomer to Oahu. Over.
Yeah, well, Mark's a really quality guy, very, very nice man. Just a super guy, and he's a good operator too. And it was nice being able to sell the station to him because I knew he was going to make a good use of it. And he's also into some unusual stuff. He's got an aviary thing up there, and I think he also does a little bit of astronomy from his place too. Speaking of astronomy, we're going to have ourselves a total eclipse, and we are right in the middle of it down here in about 2 weeks.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. We usually come up from the southwest, going northeast, and I checked tomorrow, which is it's a Mexican city, which is about 3 miles away from us. And Chetumal is right in the middle of the eclipse, so we don't have to go traveling anywhere. We got the eclipse coming right to us.
Well, that's quite excellent. Yeah, we had one here several years ago, and I got dangerous and got the camera out, but I didn't want to mess things up when it got really, really super, bright and all that stuff, but or dark or whatever it was. But that's fantastic. And of course your old shack is ideal for doing astronomy and stuff. And I have not been up on Mauna Loa, Mauna Kea, whatever has the observatory in a very, very long time. However, probably 2 years ago, we went up to the top of Haleakala, and it's really interesting looking at all the equipment they have up in Haleakala.
Oh yeah. Last time I was up on Haleakala was back in 2006 or 2007. But yeah, a funny story. We used to go up to the top of Mauna Kea. Because our place was actually on the side of Mauna Kea, but we used to take, distance-wise, it was only about 12 miles driving. But unfortunately, we had to go all the way down to Hilo, and then take the saddle road up to the top. But anyway, at that time I had a Cargill on the back of my truck, and of course we went up to the top, and I was not going to do any operating at all. And this guy came out in a trot. You can't operate up here. You can't use the radio. I said, I'm not using the radio, but he was all hot and bothered that I might possibly use the radio, and I understood why, but he was really cranked up.
Wow, I can imagine AH6 FX-W4 returning. I can imagine that. Of course, I forget the guy's name and certainly forget his call sign, but years ago that guy who was a big VHFer, UHFer, I believe that he operated from maybe not the place up there, the installation up there, but he certainly operated, I guess, in one of the pull-off, scenic viewpoints. But yeah, I think a lot of folks miss that guy since he's not doing that anymore. Hey, Saddle Road. Thank you. Now I can sleep tonight. Saddle Road. That's the one I was thinking of that goes through PTA over the hill through Waimea, I guess, and down into the Kona side. But anyways. Speaking of that, look on my QRZ page, scroll down a little bit, and I have pictures of Mauna Kea, Mauna Loa that I took in March as we were flying from Maui into Hilo. And my little caption there, I think, was, yes, it does snow in Hawaii. Over.
Yeah, it does, but not as much as it used to, but it does. I mean, we went up there one day, and we had good weather down where my place was, about 1,100 feet, and no rain or anything like that. Beautiful day. And drove all the way out to the Saddle Road. It's a long trip out there, and I got to the 9,000 foot and 10,000 foot level where they have the station there. And when the damn road was closed, it was icy or something like that. So we drove about an hour and 20 minutes from our place in Loveloy all the way up there, and then found that out. But yeah, that's a fun trip up there. It's really pretty, and it's a lot better now that the Saddle Road is a 2-lane highway and not the old Saddle Road that was a front end buster.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I remember the old Saddle Road. Not that I've traveled it much, but I've traveled it once or twice. Just playing tourist up there, in fact. But, speaking of snow, Max was telling me, Max and his wife, Kathy, were both telling me about their snowstorms up there in Volcano. They actually live less than 5 miles from the crater up there, the Kilauea crater. And, they mentioned, or they said that several times it had snowed up there, but of course nothing sticks. And, the snowstorms last just a couple of nanoseconds. But, even down that low, I think at the 3,500-foot level, don't quote me on that, but, they're up there quite a bit. Over.
I think the highest point in Volcano is about maybe 4,000 feet, so that's about right. My wife used to teach down at the Mountain View at the school down there, and a lot of times the kids couldn't go outside for recess because of the fog, and they had a ton of kids there that had problems like emphysema.
Oh yeah, the fog. I would fly into Kona sometimes visiting Randy, and they'd open the door in the airplane, and you'd smell the sulfur coming from Kilauea.
Yeah. We got the fog up on the north end up there in Lapahoihoi maybe 3 or 4 times a year. The trade winds would shift around, and we'd have winds coming from the south or the southeast or the southwest. So we get the fog, but I've been over to Kona sometimes, and it looked like New York City in the middle of the summer. It was just really, really hazy and foggy.
I can imagine. About your wife teaching in Mountain View. That's quite a drive for her. But I have worked, believe it or not, from Max's place. I've worked 1 or 2 hands from Mountain View. So that's just that's a 9-iron shot from Max's place.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's an interesting place over there. I lost my train of thought. What was the first thing you said when you came back last time?
Oh, about your wife teaching in Mountain View.
Oh yeah. It was a drive. When we first moved over there, she actually got the job up on my phone. If you can believe that, they hired her over the phone. Just incredible. We were actually building in Lapahoihoi at that time, so she got hired and she started teaching. On the day of the big earthquake, the day before she started teaching, they had that huge 6.8 or 6.9 earthquake, and then we had a deluge that same night. There was 6 inches of rain. But anyway, she was teaching here in October, and we had a place in Paradise, what the hell is it called, HBB, and so it was a really short ride, and so we finished our home over the following summer. There was some positions that came open on our side of the island. But the way the teaching works out there is that you're captive unless your principal wants to let you leave. You're stuck at that school. So she was humping it every day from Lapahoihoi all the way over to Mountain View. So that was a ride. She eventually did get a job all of a sudden at Lapahoihoi the following year. So all she had to do was slide on the bus down the road about a half a mile down to the Lapahoihoi school.
Wow, that is something amazing. AH6 FX/W4 returning. That's simply amazing. Thank goodness for her there was Ken's house in between.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, thank goodness for your wife that there was Ken's house of pancakes in between the school and your house.
Yeah, she just did it non-stop. A lot of times it was tough for a ride, and she'd be half asleep and half awake, because it was well over an hour to get down there, and then, of course, you got to float. How long?
Yeah, my goodness. Hey, you mentioned earthquake. I can't tell you what year this was, probably 4 or 5 years ago when Kilauea was really, really active. Max and his wife Kathy and I were having lunch up at in Volcano, in the really nice B&B up there in their restaurant. And they were having 75 earthquakes or rumbles, a day or something like that. So we were sitting in there, and all of a sudden, they had a pretty good one, and the windows rattled. So Max's wife and I, we kind of, our eyes got big, and Max just kept on, eating away, man. Nothing bothered Max. He didn't even hear that. But, I guess that, especially in their area, the little earthquakes, at least, are kind of like part of their daily routine.
Yeah, those are the magma earthquakes, the ones that are kind of coming up, the lava moving through the rocks and stuff. The really exciting ones are the ones that are the settlement ones where the actual island is settling into the crust a little bit. And that was that's the big ones. When we were out there, we had come in on a Thursday, and it was Sunday morning about 7 o'clock. And all of a sudden, it sounded like a huge explosion. That's the best way to describe it. Now, I had never, ever, and the same with the XYO, neither one of us had ever experienced an earthquake. And it was that was a 6.8 or 6.9 we later found out. But the light fixtures were all swinging and everything else. I mean, and all of a sudden it was an aftershock, and we had no idea whether that was a 3.0 or an 8.0 or a 7. I about crapped my pants. I mean, it was scary because we had never experienced anything like that before. But after a while, it'd be a 4.0 or a 4.5, and it'd be, whoa, okay, well, that was just an earthquake. And the fun was trying to guess what it was.
Wow, that is amazing. Probably 2009 or 10 or something like that. Here in Virginia, we had a pretty good-sized earthquake, and it was centered in Louisa, Virginia, which from my office building was maybe 50 or 75 miles away. But anyways, it really rocked northern Virginia. So I was at work, and it was kind of, I'll say, middle of the afternoon, and I was on the phone talking to one of my customers, and all of a sudden my chair started rolling. My office chair started rolling. And I said, what's going on here? And then things shook a little bit. And I told my customer, I said, hey, I got to leave. Something's happening. I said, I think the building's falling down. And that was an overreaction. But anyways, we got out of the building okay. And I don't recall the magnitude of it. But I certainly remember my office chair rolling, on those little coaster wheels. Over.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, growing up on Long Island, living upstate, we never had anything resembling an earthquake. The closest thing to it would be a heavy truck rolling by, and they kind of vibrate a little, But, going out to Hawaii, it's just part of the natural disasters waiting to happen, whether it might be a massive fire, or tsunamis, or hurricanes, or earthquakes. It's always a challenge. I'm going to get out of here. I haven't had breakfast yet, so I'm going to see 73. And always nice chatting with you. I'll catch you later, Dan. AH6FX. Stroke Whiskey 4, Victor 31, X-ray, X, King Henry 7, X-ray, sugar.
All righty, Bill. Real fine. Hey, real quick before you go, I got to tell you about band conditions when I was back on the Big Island in March. We left maybe early April, maybe late March. But anyways, so HF conditions were absolutely horrible. And then Max told me, he said, hey, tune to 6 meters. And he said, take the beam to Mexico. And it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon, exactly 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I did, and I called CQ, nothing. I called CQ, nothing. And then all of a sudden I worked an X-ray echo. And then I worked a couple of more X-ray echoes. And then the band came alive, and Max said, okay, turn your beam down south. So the guys in Mexico started fading out. And then I turned the beam, all the way down to Brazil and Chile, and I was working those guys. And then I started hearing the JAs off the back of the beam, so I turned it to JA land. You would not believe it, Bill. I worked, at least 100 JAs, and then I had to turn the beam away from them to start working some others. So I worked a bunch of Pacific Islanders. I have a QSL card from, this 6 meters, I have a QSL card from Vietnam, Hong Kong, my buddy, Tony, 3 Delta 2, Alpha Golf, I think, from him. And I worked 39 new DXCC countries on 6 meters alone over about a 2-day period when that window was open on 6. And like I said, HF was absolutely garbage. And I must say that some of those 6-meter contacts were on ST8, but some again were on sideband. Over.
Yeah, 6 can be a lot of fun. I'll tell you what, last thing, and I got to get out of here. I would listen to the FM stations on the way down to Hilo, and not many of them came through because we had a lot of mountains in the way. But I had it off the station. All of a sudden, I heard the station coming in, and it was a Mexican. It was a Spanish-speaking station. And it came in for 3 days. 3 days, I mean like S9 plus. And it turned out he was just over the border of Mexico. It was a station in, what's the name of the town over there? The one that everybody goes to Tijuana. It was just over the border in Tijuana. Well, it was around 100 meg. And they were like real strong. I had no antenna other than just what was on the car. So yeah, it's a phenomenal propagation out there on the upper bands, VHF. Anyway, good talking to you. I gotta get out of here. I'm getting kind of hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet. 86FX, Victor 31 X-ray.
All right, real fine, Bill. Well, you have a good day. Good talking to you, and we'll chat with you later. AH6 FX/W4. Sure.
73 Victor 31 X-ray. Okay, real quick, Delta Lima, Tango Victor, you 5 and 9.
Okay, Delta Lima, Tango Victoria, you also have
Okay, 73, we'll catch you later. Thanks for the contact. Guys, I gotta go QRT. I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Thank you, that's great.
73, the Victor 31 X-ray QRT for 10.
United, take off United, get back again.
United Radio 7, Lima Oscar. United Radio 7, Lima Oscar. United Radio 1. United Radio 1, Lima Oscar. Careful. United Radio 7, number 7. United 7, Lima Oscar. United 7, Lima Oscar. Careful. Roger. United Romeo 7, Lima Oscar. United Romeo 7, Lima Oscar. Careful. United Romeo 7. United Romeo 7, Lima Oscar. Careful. QSL. High 9. My name is Vlad, QTH Kharkov City, Ukraine. High 9, QSL. Okay, 575557, United Romeo 7, Lima Oscar, thank you and 73, bye-bye. Bye-bye, до свидания. Echo Charlie 1.
Echo Bravo 1 Delta, Japan.
Echo Bravo 1, Delta, Japan, Japan.
Roger, QSL 3 Makasev, Salamat Malam. My name is Alex. Namaste, Alex. You report 5 by 5 on Faden, 55 with Faden, Roger.
Yes, Alex. Thank you. Echo Bravo 1 Delta Unit, 590 report for you. Thank you, contact and check you. This is 7 Bravo 2 Tango, Chandy Tower. You are set, 73.
Yeah, thank you very much. Best wishes, 3 Makasev, Santa Yun Pelagia. There are my neighbor, Echo Charlie 1 Kilo Delta, calling you. 73 is bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. You are set, 7 Bravo 2 Tango, Chandy Tower. You are set. Echo Charlie 1 Kilo Delta. 1 Kilo Delta, 1 Kilo Delta, complete again. Okay, thank you. This is Echo Charlie 1 Kilo Delta. You're 5555 QSL. Echo Charlie 1. Echo Charlie 1. Station mark, complete again. Okay, repeat. Echo Charlie 1 Kilo Delta. Echo Charlie 1 Kilo Delta, 5555 QSL. Okay, Echo Charlie 1 Kilo Delta, 5759. 5957, yes, sir? Roger. 73 and thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, thank you. Good day, 73. Yankee Charlie 1, Charlie Radio Yankee. Bravo 2 Tango, 7 Bravo 2 Tango, Chandy Tower, yes, sir? Yankee Charlie 1, Charlie Radio Yankee. Victor November Juliet, complete again. Victor, Yankee Charlie Radio Yankee. 7 Bravo 2 Tango, Chandy Tower, yes, sir? Delta X3, squeeze mark 4, Delta X3, repeat again. Four, three, four, yes, sir? Delta X3, number 4, Delta X3, complete again. 4 Delta X3, complete again. 7 Bravo 2 Tango, Chandy Tower, here, sir. 7 Bravo 2 Tower, here, sir. Bravo, Mike. This is West Java, Indonesia. Do you have me, operator?
Okay, QSL, Miguel, thanks 5729 reporter, Miguel. Okay, thanks for that. It's you are 5 and 7 here in central Finlandia. Okay, Miguel, I not keep any longer. Thanks, nice short QSO, best 73s. Echo Alpha 1, Golf Yankee Alpha, Oscar Hotel 8 Kilo, X-Ray Kilo. 73s, muchas gracias, hasta la vista, hey Miguel.
One Alpha Delta Hotel from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu. It's Echo 21 Alpha Zulu. That is correct. We're located in Pattaya, Thailand, sir, and your report is 5 and 8. 5 by 8 into Pattaya, Thailand. QSL, sir. And well done with the 100 watt and the Mox on. Fantastic. We're running a 10 element opti beam at 18 meters and just short of 100 watts, about 95 watts, Steph. Thanks for the contact and great to meet you here on 10 meters tonight. It's just coming up to 9 p.m. local time here, Steph. 73 Saudi Cup, Florida 1 Alpha Delta Hotel from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu, Pattaya, Thailand. Saudi Cup, bye-bye. CQDX, Echo 21 Alpha Zulu. Echo 21 Alpha Zulu, Pattaya, Thailand. CQDX 10 meters and listening.
Sierra Victor 8, Sierra Whiskey, Florida.
Sugar Victor 8 again.
Sugar Victor 8, Sugar Whiskey, Florida.
Roger, QSL, Sugar Victor 8, Sugar Whiskey, Florida. Great to meet you again, Costas, here on 10 meters. Fantastic to meet you here. You're 5 and 8, 58 Costas, and the name is Russell, location Pattaya, Thailand. We have worked before on 20 meters, so great to hear you here on 10 meters, Costas. Sugar Victor 8, Sugar Whiskey, Florida, from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu, Pattaya, Thailand.
It's really great that 10 meters is open now, and we have our first contact in 10 meters. I see our last contact on 20 meters, and it's very great to hear you again. 59 signal report, 59, Echo 21, Alpha Zulu, Sierra Victor 8, Sierra Whiskey Fox.
Yeah, Roger, QSL, Costas, and it's getting, we're just coming up to actually 9 p.m. local time here at the moment, Costas, so great to work you, and always a pleasure to work you for the second time, 10 meters. Maybe catch you on one of the other bands very soon, Costas. Okay, 73 Saudi Cup, and great to make the contact with you, Costas. Sugar Victor 8, Sugar Whiskey, Florida, from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu in Pattaya, Thailand, which is 73 Saudi Cup, and good evening from Thailand.
73, good luck, ευχαριστώ πολύ.
Echo Bravo 1 Delta, Japan, EV1 Delta, Japan.
Echo India 4, Echo India 4, go. QSL, Michael, great to get to here on 10 metres finally. We're pulling them down. We've only got 17 and 12 metres to go, Michael. You're just picking 5 and 8, 58. The band's not in real good condition here in Thailand at the moment. A lot of noise, but then again we've got a lot of storms at the moment. Just gone into our wet season, Michael. So great to wake you here on 10 metres. Great to hear you. Echo India 4 Charlie November from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu.
Tango Alpha 1 Echo Yankee Echo. Tango Alpha 1 Echo Yankee Echo.
Go ahead, go right ahead, go ahead. Yeah, Roger, Michael, just go back to the other antenna. I just want to confirm something. Go ahead.
DP difference.
Yeah, Roger, QSL, Michael, can you go back to the first antenna? Go back to the first antenna. I just want to confirm something. Go ahead. Okay, that's 2 S points. 2 S points this end, Michael. The doublet is a lot stronger. QSL? Yeah, Roger, QSL, Michael, yeah, it's always good to work you and knock those 5 bands over. We've got the 40 metres going up shortly, but we can't, we've got 30 metre digital and CW only, so we can't work phone on 30 metres regulation-wise. So the 40 metre goes up very shortly, so we may be able to catch on 40 metres if you've got anything, Michael. Okay, matey, thanks for the contact, and we'll see you around very soon. Echo India 4 Charlie November from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu, Pattaya, Thailand. Bye-bye, Mike. Cheers, Michael. Bye-bye.
Lima Zebra 1, Golf Delta, please.
Sierra Victor 1, Sierra Victor 1, Florida Zulu Zulu.
Yeah, Roger, Sugar Victor 1, Florida Zulu Zulu. From Echo 21 Alpha Zulu. Nice signal, 5 and 9 into Pattaya, Thailand this evening. Just gone 9 p.m. and the name is Russell. We're located in Pattaya, Thailand. Sugar Victor 1, Florida Zulu Zulu. From Echo 21 Alpha Zulu.
Okay, thank you very much, Russell, for my signal report. Your signal report is, of course, 59, 59 in Athens, Greece. Very strong signal every time. The Pattaya DX group. Okay, Russell, thank you very much. It's too many things to call you. I spotted just now. And everything all right. Russell, thank you very much. And I continue at CQcontinent.com and LOTW the last of days. Bye-bye.
Roger, QSL Tarkus, and you're doing well. I've worked to 10 meters 2 times, so I don't get down here too often, so to catch me twice, you're doing exceptionally well, Tuck. Catch you on one of the other bands soon, and 20 meters we've worked to 4 times, so we'll see if we can get through on one of the other bands soon, Tuckers. 7370 Cup, Sugar Victor 1, Florida Zulu Zulu, from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu, 70 Cup, Tuckers, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Lima 01, Germany, Denmark.
I like to talk you.
Yeah, Echo 74 Zulu Zulu, from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu. I'll give you a report on the next over, go ahead. Yeah, QSL Ezo, and great to work here with, here on 10. Yeah, it's always good, these logbook, software logbook, log4OM, I can see we've worked before. We worked on 17 meters, so great to work here on 10 meters. You're 5 and 9 plus also, you're about 5, a little bit over 5 dB over 9 Ezo, QSL. Yeah, Roger, QSL, and you're very strong. Probably the strongest I've heard on 10 meters. Okay, mate, 7370 Cup, and I wish you all the very best, and good evening from Thailand, 70 Cup. Echo 74 Zulu Zulu, from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu. Bye-bye, Zulu.
Romeo 3, Papa Lima Tango.
Echo Zulu.
Papa Lima Tango.
Tango Alpha 1, Echo Yankee Echo.
Who's the Echo Yankee Echo? Echo Yankee Echo? Come back with your call, okay?
Tango Alpha 1, Echo Yankee Echo. Tango Alpha 1, Echo Yankee Echo.
Roger, QSL, Tango Alpha 1, Echo Yankee Echo. Ersan, you're 5 and 9. Ersan, 5 and 9 into Pattaya, Thailand, QSL.
I hear you very well. It's very nice audio. It's very swift from feedback.
Roger, QSL, yeah, good conditions on 10 meters at the moment. A little bit of noise, but you're well and truly above our noise level. So we're going to take it as it comes. Usually 10 meters is very, very noisy here in the tropics. So at the moment we've only got an S2 noise level, so you're well and truly above it with an S9 signal. Thank you for the contact. I put you on in the logbook, and great to work you here on 10 meters. Tango Alpha 1, Echo Yankee Echo, from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu.
Thank you very much. Echo 21 Alpha Zulu, Tango Alpha 1, Echo Yankee Echo.
Roger, QSL, FM, bye-bye.
Echo Zanzibar, United Romeo 7, Echo Zulu.
Papa Lima Tango.
BB1 Delta, Japan. United Romeo 7, Echo Zulu. Victor Sierra. Uniform Romeo 7, Echo Zulu.
Papa Yankee, Diego. Yeah, a few stations call in as well. I think it's Papa Florida 5, QSL. Good afternoon, Larry, and also very strong, fantastic signal into Pattaya this evening, just gone past 9 p.m. So usually about this time of the evening, conditions are very, very good. As the equinox changes, we get better conditions on the higher frequency. So you're 5 and 9 plus 10 dB, the fantastic signal, QSL. I've worked there many times, Larry, but I'm not quite sure if it would. So yeah, sometimes it's good to leave the other antenna up and compare them, but the 8 elements certainly would work. Home brew or commercial one, Larry? Go ahead. Roger QSL, well that 8 element certainly, you can tell you've got something behind you because it's got that depth of audio and signal, so you sound like you're running 10 kilowatts. QSL? Before you go, Larry, is it 2 Mexico 3 Papa? Okay, I'll just write that down. Okay, we've also got a call sign. Yeah, I'm a contester. We've got a call sign. You probably worked this on the All Asia or one of the other contests. It's Echo 2 kilowatt. U2K is the call sign, our contest special events call sign for the club. Echo 2 kilowatt. And certainly be working the next one. We didn't work the Richie contest. It's probably we should have, but we didn't have the radio set up for Richie, and I've only actually just got it going this afternoon. So unfortunately we didn't get the Richie contest in, but certainly work your one. We're going into I think the Oceania contest is the next one coming up, and then of course there's the bigger ones, so perennial ones coming up after that. So listen around for us as well. I've just written yours down. I'll put it on the notes here. The Larry's from TM3 Papa. Okay, matey. 73 Saudi Cup, great work here, great signal, and your 8 elements certainly do a wonderful job into Southeast Asia. Florida 5 Papa Yankee India from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu. 73 Larry. You caught me out. I know it's, I think it's about the 7th or 5th of, October. I just have to look it up on the contest calendar, but we're all scheduled in for that. The Oceania contest, Kizza? Roger, Larry. It's always a challenge for you guys. The South Pacific Islands, it's a good one for practicing, especially propagation, because equal distance, short path, long path, so it will really test your antennas out. Somewhat to us, although we're a bit closer short path and a bit further long path, but PK and all the islands will be a bit of a challenge for you guys, so it will sort of sharpen your pencils working the Oceania DX contest. 73 is Larry, and great working you. Somebody cut from Thailand.
United Radio, flight Quebec Whiskey. United Radio, flight Quebec Whiskey.
Yeah, LH1AX, good afternoon, or, good morning. I always get confused. I should have a clock here in front of me, but it's evening here, just on 9 p.m. Good evening from Thailand. I'll give you a report on the next over. LX1AX from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu.
Aquí.
Yeah, Roger QSL. I'm just looking at that. You're probably the first one I've worked 10, 15, 17 and 20. There you go. So fantastic. Congratulations. This is the first time I've seen a station work 20, 15, 17, 12 meters and now 10 meters. Fantastic. That's got you in the log on 5, Alan. 5 and 9. 59 is the report, Kersel. I'll just amend that report. You're about nearly 5 dB over. Alan, great signal. 7370 Cup, LX1AX from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu. Bye-bye.
Sierra Victor 1 Fox Tango Yankee.
Charlie 1 Kilo Delta.
Sierra Victor 1 Fox Tango Yankee.
Echo Charlie 1 Kilo Delta. Echo American 2 Lima Mike India. Echo American 2 Lima Mike India.
Charlie Foxtrot United again. Yeah, Roger QSL got it that time. Florida 8, Charlie Fox United. Another Fabian, great to work here on 10. We're getting through it with you as well. 10 meters, you're 5 and 9, Fabian. QSL. The QSL, Fabian, it's 10 meters is a bit of a dicey one for us. The public is great, but our noise level increases as well. For some reason, level here on the equator, so our noise level goes up slightly during this period of time and then dies off after about probably the end of September. So great signal, Fabian. As I said, you're actually peaking about 5 dB over 9, but solid, Fabian. Great to work you here on 10. 73 Fabian, and we'll catch you around Florida 8 Charlie Fox United from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu. cheers, Fabian. Bye-bye.
Echo Bravo 1 Delta, Japan.
Mike India. Echo America 2.
Echo Bravo 1 Delta, Japan.
Equal company, India, Echo America 2, Lima, Mike India. Echo America
BB1 Delta, Japan.
India.
BB1 Delta, Japan.
Echo America 2, Lima, Mike India. Echo America 2, Lima, Mike India.
Station ending X-ray, go ahead.
Echo America 2, Lima, Mike India. Echo America.
Yeah, only the station ending X-ray. X-ray station only, go ahead.
Echo America 2, Lima, Mike India. Echo America 2, Lima, Mike India.
Yeah, no, station's still calling with no X-ray. Station only with X-ray in the call, go ahead. Again? Sure, I'll get that one. Japan, Zulu, X-ray, Albert. Thanks for the call, and the name is Russell. Location is Pattaya, Thailand. Yeah, 5 and 8, 5 by 8, Albert, go ahead. Roger, QSL, Albert, and thank you for the report. We're located in Pattaya, Thailand, and operating the Pattaya DX Group type station here. 2 hours drive east of Bangkok on the eastern seaboard in the popular seaside resort of Pattaya. You may have heard of it. Thanks for the contact, Albert, and great to work here and good signal into Pattaya this evening. Florida 4 Japan, Zulu X-ray from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu. Bye-bye.
Bravo, Bravo, Mike. Brazil, Brazil, Mexico.
Echo America 2, Lima.
Bravo, Bravo, Mike. YU 3, Bravo, Bravo, Mike.
Okay, this is Echo America
YU 3, Brazil, Brazil, Mexico.
2, London, Mexico, Italia.
Yeah, QSL, EA2 LMI from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu. You're 5 and, I guess, 5 and 9 plus 10 dB, 10 over 9 Lewis. And as you heard, we're located in Pattaya, Thailand. Name is Russell. 5 and 9 plus 10 Lewis, go ahead.
Roger, thank you. Echo 21 Alpha 2, Britannia microphone, Echo America 2, Lima, Mike India. The traffic of 16 none, okay? Sign up plus 1020, sign up plus 1020, D09, and the DDCI is the traffic of every Spain, Roger?
Yeah, Roger, QSL. Great conditions on 10 meters, but we only seem to be working probably the western side of Europe at the moment. I'm not hearing anything on the west side, Germany or anything out east. But great signals and great propagation on 10 meters this tonight. Just going past 9 p.m. local time. 73 is Lewis, and great to put you on the log here on 10 meters. Echo Alpha 2, London, Mexico, Italy, from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu.
YU 3, Bravo, Bravo, Mike. Bravo, Bravo, Mike.
Thank you, my friend. How many people you train and on 12 meters? Thank you, and a good year. Bye. Echo 21 Alpha Zulu, Echo Alpha 2, Lima, Mike India.
Roger, QSL, Lewis, 7370 Cap, bye-bye.
Echo Bravo 1 Delta, Japan. EB1 Delta, Japan.
YU 3, Bravo, Bravo, Mike.
Echo Charlie 1, Papa.
Echo Bravo 1 Denmark, Japan. EB1 Delta, Japan.
Station calling, stand by. the station from South America calling. South America station calling. QZ?
Okay, thank you. Papa Yankee 4, Juliet Whiskey.
Papa Yankee 4, question mark?
Okay, Papa Yankee 4, Japan Whiskey, Juliet Washington, Roger.
Roger, nice signal. I don't know why I couldn't hear you calling through the QRM, but you're 5 and 9. Beautiful signal into Pattaya, Thailand. And the name is Russell. Papa Yankee 4, Japan Whiskey from Echo 2 on Alpha Zulu.
Okay, Russell, thank you very much, my friend. Echo 21 America Zulu is Papa Yankee 4, Japan Whiskey. A very good signal, 5x9 from Brazil. Okay, my friend, congratulations. Very, very good transmission, my friend. Papa Yankee 4, Japan Whiskey, Echo 21 America Zulu, 73, good legs, my friend.
The QSL, and your signal is actually broadside to my antenna. South America extends 180 degrees beam heading. All of our east of beam heading is South America, so you're coming in on the side of my antenna, 5-9 plus, QSL.
Okay, my friend. QSL, thank you, my friend. You set up also 5 and 9 plus your real signal 5 and 9. Okay, very good transmission. 73, good like, all the best, my friend.
Just stand by. I'll just bring the antenna around towards Brazil. Just 1 second. Okay, we're coming up onto you now, Jeb. And just come back. I'll give you another report. Go ahead.
59 plus 10 dB from Brazil, Roger.
You're 20 dB over. 20 over 9. 20 over 9 into Pattaya, Thailand, Jeb. Fantastic. Okay, I'll put you in a log at 20 over 9, Jeb. Great to work here. 73 Saudi Cup, Papa Yankee 4, Japan Whiskey. From Echo 2 on Alpha Zulu.
Okay, 73, my friend. Bye-bye.
Any other station?
United Tango for Lima Alpha.
South America, QRZ. The station went number 5 again. Okay, QSL, I'll just bring the antenna back up towards Europe. 9 Hotel 5, Japan Oscar Joe. Just bring the antenna up. I'm just beaming a long way off Europe at the moment. 9 Hotel 5, Japan Oscar from Echo 2 on Alpha Zulu. Give me a report on next over, Joe. The name is Russell. QSL. Roger, QSL, Joe. Great to work here on 10. I've got you twice on 20 metres, so great to work here on 10 for the new one, Joe. Thanks for the contact, 73 Saudi Cup, and fantastic signal into Pattaya this evening. 9 Henry 5, Japan Oscar from Echo 2 at Alpha Zulu. Joe, the 73s, bye-bye.
Tango Alpha 4, Mike 4. Echo Bravo 1 Delta, Japan.
The Echo Charlie 1, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. This is Echo Charlie 1, Kilo Delta, you're 5959, QSL.
Yeah, the station standby. Echo Charlie 1 only. Echo Charlie 1 again.
Okay, thank you. This is Echo Charlie 1, Kilo Delta. This is Echo Charlie 1, Kilo Delta, you're 5959, QSL.
Yeah, I'm missing your suffix. I've got Echo Charlie 1 only. What's the suffix?
Okay, Kilo Delta, Kentucky Delta, Kilo Delta, QSL.
Roger, QSL, yeah, just a bit of QRM from a station very close by. Echo Charlie 1 Kilo Delta, Hector, 5 and 9, 59, QSL.
Okay, Roger. You're 5-9 at William, the north-west part of the same.
Yeah, Roger. I think I heard you calling earlier. I'm pretty sure it was you, but I've got the station very close. He's only about 2 k's away. He's persistent. But great to work you, Hector, and great to put you here on the log on 10 meters. Send me for you, Saudi Cup from Thailand. EC1KD from Echo 21 Alpha Zulu. Saudi Cup.
Uniform 4 Mike Italy radio. United 4 Mike Italy radio.
Alpha Yankee, huh? Yeah, QSL. Great to see you here, Frank, and good to work you here on 10 meters. Second time we've made the contact. You're 5 and 9 plus 5 dB, Frank, on a very good propagation night here in Thailand. Fox 8 ADY from Echo 2 and Alpha Zulu.